Welcome to another episode of our
Speakeasy podcast. Welcome, guys.
Welcome back.
Johnny, Ken, hanging out, about to have some good drinks. We've been chilling. It's been fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah. We got watching some football today and doing some things. Yeah, it's been good.
Had some sandwich.
Some sandwich. Yes, we had a good sandwich. John with his
Turkey Swiss mayo.
and my roast beef and fresh mozzarella.
That's my go-to.
Yeah, it
And I
is.
think that's what we're going to talk about today, like our go-tos.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know?
we can play off that. Yeah.
Turkey Swiss and mayo. That's my go-to if I'm going to a sandwich shop.
Do you now when you get sandwiches though? Do you ever I have kind of like two go-tos. Probably my main go-to is roast beef. I love roast beef and fresh mozzarella, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, oregano. I always say extra mayonnaise because I feel like no sub place puts enough mayonnaise on. You know, but I also like a nice Italian sandwich once in a while.
I never do Italian. I never do an Italian sandwich. No. I always do turkey Swiss mayo.
Okay.
Or I will do a roast beef, fresh mutts, and mayo. I also do like a turkey ham Swiss mayo. Yeah, I like the combo of turkey and ham.
Okay. Do you have like for me, for instance, I have certain sandwiches I get at certain places.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So if I go to like this place, Peroni's in Far Hills, it's on my way home from my job. I will always get it's like we have Melbourne Deli, which has the Godfather. So I actually order the Godfather from a different place.
Right.
And I just say I want a chicken cutlet with fresh mozzarella, bacon, and Russian dressing. And I get it, and I actually think I like theirs just as much, if not better, than the OG, you know?
Yeah.
And I will, now it's at that point, it's pretty pathetic. Well, I call, and they're like, is this Ken?
Ken?
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, the usual? Yeah, the usual. Thanks. So.
Is the Godfather at Milburn Deli? That's what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was chicken cutlet and cheddar. No?
No.
Chicken cutlet and fresh
Chicken
mozzarella?
cutlet and fresh mozzarella, yeah. Fresh mozzarella, bacon, Russian dressing.
You know where I'm from, I do American Hero. It's always a tuna.
Okay. Yeah, tuna's good. I actually used to get their tuna on a wrap.
Yeah, I like their tuna.
Yeah.
The Italian place I go to is always turkey ham, fresh mutts, and mayo.
Yeah, but you go to an Italian place, so.
I'm not huge. I'm not huge. I don't want to say I'm not huge on Italian cold cuts.
Yeah.
I'm huge on like the imported Italian cold cuts. I don't want. If you get an Italian, what is it? You're getting ham and salami. That's what you're getting.
But sometimes you get some
Italian?
superstar, you get some prosciutto, you get some,
If that's what it's going to be, fine.
Yeah.
I don't want prosciutini. That's fake.
Yeah.
That's that peppered prosciutto.
Yeah.
But ham is always that thick.
Yeah.
With a couple of pieces of salami.
I know. Yeah, you're right. My go-to Italian by you used to be Capeluti's.
Capeluti's, yeah.
Yeah, that was number one Italian.
But if I do Jersey Mike's, I do get the stickball special, which is ham, salami,
yeah.
provolone.
But I'll still do it, and that's the only time I'll get onions when I get an Italian.
Oh, I love onions.
Yeah, I'll get everything. That's the only time I say everything. The oil, vinegar, whatever. When I get a roast beef, I feel like there's only one dressing that you can get. You can't combine. You can't do mayonnaise and oil and vinegar.
No.
You're either doing oil and vinegar on a sandwich or mayonnaise, one or the other.
Correct.
One dressing, I guess you could say. So when I get my roast beef, my dressing is mayonnaise. When I get an Italian, my dressing is oil and vinegar.
I'm always mayo, except for my tuna. I like getting oil and vinegar on my tuna.
On your tuna. It's not bad. You ever have a happy mistake, by the way? You ever have them screw up?
And you're like, oh, this
This is pretty good. That's happened to me before.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm like, and I've stuck to it too. I'm like, you know what? Let me get it with that, whatever on it or something. Happy mistakes aren't always a bad thing. Is that because we're two guys that we're not going to be like, I'm sending this back.
No,
we're like,
we don't do
all right, I'll eat it. Sure, let's go for it.
I'm fine with that.
But today we're gonna have a go-to bourbon, as you can see, because it's kind of going down a little.
Gone, yeah.
Kind of. This is one. Well, do I call it a go-to? I've actually had this one for quite some time, so maybe it's not necessarily a go-to, but I do like some Nulu stuff. I like Nulu juice, and I told John before filming this, I was like, dude, I'm gonna be finishing this bottle soon. I don't know if I even have a backup of this one, but just in case, let's get it on the podcast. And we're having today is a single barrel from Nulu out of Kentucky. And it's coming in 119.6 proof, 59.8%. 5-year. This is barrel B11 and bottle 149. Not that really matters. This one I picked up from Somerville Super Savers, it looks like. One of their store picks, which is pretty cool. And, yeah. So it's MGP of Indiana, which, as we know, a lot of stuff is MGP, et cetera, but battled by PCS Distilling Company out of Louisville, Kentucky. And there's always that weird, is it Kentucky? Is it Indiana? I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you
we've had that
it?
conversation. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Which
makes it interesting. But
Indiana's a spit throw from Kentucky, at least. Yeah.
Brother, sister, whatever you want to call it. But there you go, Johnny.
Sir.
And here we go, Ken.
Here we go.
I think we may end up finishing this one either now or after the podcast because there's really not much left in there right now. So we shall see. But for now, let's just have what we have here. If we want to grab more, grab more.
And no. I'm sorry, you said the proof was one. I think you did, but no.
I did 119.6 proof. So this is pretty boozy, bro.
Yeah,
pretty boozy. Yeah, let's get the nose.
Bourbon.
It smells like bourbon. Oh my god, that's unbelievable.
I get a little maple. I smell a little maple.
Okay, I'm getting a little
like syrup.
I'm kind of getting
pancake,
ethanol kind of alcohol-y kind of smell coming out on the nose right there. Slight burn, not too bad.
I don't think I've had this before. I know you have because the bottle's almost empty.
Yeah,
it tastes like it's going to be a sweet one to me.
I'm not sure, dude, because it's been a while since I've had it. I just, like I said, I'm just kind of finding bottles I want to get on the show before I finish them. Yeah. So,
no, I smell like churro, Lego Maego. Like that's what I'm the smell I'm getting.
Yeah, I can get that sweet smell on it. So I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you on that. Yeah. Kind of hint of molasses, maybe.
Again, sweet.
Yeah. Once again, well, let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
I'm confused by this one.
I'm getting like...
I taste the proof.
I'm kind of getting a hint of, on the aftertaste, that is, a little big red gum on that, man.
Yeah.
Kind of like, when you chewed big red gum, you spit it out, you have that taste lingering in your mouth. But interestingly enough, I'm not getting that really strong cinnamon going down. Maybe, we'll see.
I feel like I do taste the proof, though.
Yeah.
It's rough in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Not rough in a bad way, but you taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the proof is masked, which could be dangerous.
Yeah. Danger. I can get maybe a hint of that maple that you mentioned on the nose. Did you mention that on the nose? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with that. I get that like Eggo waffle type of deal with a little bit of syrup on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I do taste that big red gum on the back of my tongue.
Yeah, just it's kind of like it lingers. You can kind of get that hanging out there. And it's like I said, going down. I'm not getting that cinnamon kind of strong cinnamon flavor, but just when it's chilling on your palate afterwards.
The proof hangs out up here.
Yeah,
it doesn't hang out in here.
Yeah. Nonetheless, not bad. Pretty good.
Very good.
The only thing I could say bad about it is, it's got a little bit of heat on it. More heat than I would normally like on, I mean, you can make a bourbon or whiskey or whatever that is a high proof, but you're like, oh, I don't even notice that proof. It's pretty cool. This one, I'm kind of noticing a little bit
noticing
more.
The proof.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing because we do like our proofs a little higher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our proofs?
Our proofs.
Did I say that right? Our proofs?
Where's the proofs? Got a little fruit fly flying by here. Oh, almost. But yeah, solid stuff. Nulu, we'll be finishing this tonight. So yeah.
Good Cheers to Nulu.
Yeah,
does Nulu stand for something? Or is it just Nulu?
Yes, it does. I think that's the section or something, maybe. Or
the Nulu section.
No, it's something of that. Yeah, I now I'm looking like a beginner in bourbon because
every time we have Nulu, I probably ask.
Yeah. Nulu whiskeys or bourbon. Stand for. I'll look it up as we are talking. So, but yeah. I don't know, Johnny.
Negative.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it right away.
All right. Yeah, whatever.
Someone comment if you know right away.
Yeah. If you guys know if Nulu stands for something, let us know.
It does, though. I think it definitely does. But I'm thinking NOLA, like
New Orleans.
Yeah, like New Orleans. So.
So this show we are going to talk about some of our go-tos.
Yeah.
We talked about our go-to sandwich. Oh, here we go. New Louisville.
New Louisville.
Okay.
Interesting.
New Louisville. And where's New Louisville? The East Market Street neighborhood.
East Market Street neighborhood in which the distillery is located, Nulu whiskey skillfully reflects the energy of its surroundings, combining Kentucky historical legacy with a renewed sense of craft and community. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Back to what you're saying.
We're going to go over a little bit like our go-tos.
Yeah.
We talked about our go-to sandwiches, our go-to toppings on our sandwiches, and we're just going to hint on, stuff like that.
That would be fun.
Yeah, something fun. Something easy talking, you know?
Easy talking easy.
Talking easy. At the Speakeasy.
Yes. Do toppings on your pizza. Do you have a go-to when it comes to pizza?
Yeah. So I know we've talked about this in the past, and you said that plain is yours.
I like plain. I'm a plain Jane. Plain Joe. Whatever you want to call me.
I am a sausage and onion guy.
That's so random, though, man. Yeah, sausage and onion.
But if the sausage is in clumps, I am a pepperoni and onion guy. If the sausage is sliced, I'm picking sausage and onion. That's my go-to.
Most of it's crumbled, I feel like.
I don't like crumbled sausage.
Really? Interesting.
I ask that before I order it. When I go to a pizzeria, I ask, do you slice your sausage or do you crumble it?
All right, I'm going to take this even a little further. If you were to get a meatball pie, do you want it sliced or crumbled?
I want it sliced.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like a crumbled
I don't know anybody
meatball.
that crumbles meatballs.
Yeah, yeah. I've had a crumbled meatball. I feel like the sliced stuff feels more like fake to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess it shouldn't.
Yeah. And my go-to is more of a Sicilian than a round.
Okay.
So I love a Sicilian with sausage and onion.
Have you ever had Trenton style?
Trenton style?
Yeah, I think it's just the way, I don't know if they cut it differently or something along those lines. We're North Jersey guys, so we don't really.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, Trenton style pizza.
Is that where they cut the a round pizza into squares?
Yeah, it's something weird.
I hate
like
that. That annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's like it's unorthodox cutting style or something.
To me,
I don't know if it's
every pizza should have a crust.
Yeah.
So my local place where I get my Sicilian, they don't cut it into 9; they cut it into 8.
Yeah.
Right down the middle, and then boom, boom, boom. Every slice has crust. Yeah. I hate when you get a Sicilian and then there's those middle pieces that there's no crust.
See, that's where we differ. I love. If I had to choose, I want a middle slice.
No, you need crust.
No, I don't want crust.
How do you even? You can't even hold it. You got to hold it.
Do you know
like
why? Because I don't eat the crust. I want more bang for my buck. So when I go to a pizza place and I'm ordering a Sicilian, I'll always say, "Can I have a slice of Sicilian, preferably not a corner." I always say that.
And I'm a corner.
Really?
As soon as I go in, do you have any corners? If there's no corners, I don't get it.
It's like ebony and ivory, bro. You know. I guess we can order pizzas together. You know.
That's great.
If we can order Sicilian, I'm like,
we're all gonna be happy.
Yeah, you're taking all the corners. I'm taking all the middles and all that stuff. You know. I don't want the crust because once again, I'll actually when I get a corner, I'll actually eat that side of crust right away just to get it over with. And I'm like, okay, now I can enjoy this.
Dude, that's weird. Because my buddy, we used to go out for pizza when I was young. And I always remember my buddy turning the slice backwards. Yeah. He eats the crust.
Yeah.
And then he flipped it around and then ate the pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's not how you do it. You might as well get a fork and knife.
No, he's like, I want to get the stuff I don't like off, out of the picture. I want to now I can say a nice just cheese pizza. That's good. That's good. But if you go to a nice good wood fire pizza place, or a coal fire, whatever you fancy, and some of these places can make incredible dough.
Yeah, because the crust is gonna be like that thick
and it's bubbly and everything. So if you get a good pizza place and they really, really know what they're doing, and you're paying probably a little bit more than premium for that slice, I will eat the crust because sometimes that crust is that good.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
Although it happens less.
I did my first Wawa pizza last week.
All right, show's over.
They sent me a reward for $5 off a pizza, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna bring it home. It was god awful.
Yeah,
I'll never do it again.
as anticipated.
Yeah.
I mean, we're Jersey guys. We go to New York a lot. We eat a lot of Jersey, New York pizza. For us to have something like that, it's almost like sacrilegious.
Yeah. I did it because I had the coupon, and my kids didn't even eat it. I brought it home. They looked at it, and they were like, we don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that. So where is your go-to pizza place now? Back home?
My go-to pizza place right now
Not
is
that anyone would know here.
A1 Pizza over in Lyndhurst.
Really? That used to be the place we went to at like 3 in the morning.
So it's different, yeah. That's actually Lyndhurst Pizza now, and A1
Yeah.
moved to this storefront, and I feel like they've totally changed.
Is it still open late, though, like that?
No.
Oh,
But Lyndhurst Pizza is where A1 Pizza used to be, and they're open at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's like that
It's
spot.
strange.
It's like
Yeah,
that
it's strange.
spot just stayed the same.
I believe A1 Pizza in Lyndhurst used to be Bella Vita Pizza back in the day, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And they make my favorite Sicilian. They make really good pies. I order it thin and crispy.
Yeah. When I go to visit my mom, who still lives in the same town as John,
You do JoJo's?
we do Bruno's. I want my
Ah,
Bruno
Bruno's.
Sicilian.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
knows. Oh, Ken's coming? All right, Bruno's. You
Yeah.
know? Even my brother Dave, I think he was joking about it yesterday or something. He's like, oh, yeah, we know when Ken's coming because she orders Bruno's
Yeah.
and everything, you know, so. Thanks, Ma.
The thing with Bruno's is that it's now like $30 for a pie, and I'm not paying
Yeah.
that.
You know, if it's good, whatever. You know, if it's especially for me, I don't order it every week. If I'm
Yeah,
coming on a rare occasion,
Right.
you know, for me, it's worth it. Even though locally by me, I had mentioned a few episodes back that there's a place that could give Bruno's a run for their money, man.
Maybe we should do it.
Yeah, we should maybe.
Maybe I should bring Bruno's and you get that, and we compare and contrast.
Yeah.
That'll be like $60 worth of pizza for the two
I
of
know
us.
it would be, and I can't. I'd feel bad. It wouldn't do Bruno's.
Bad mouthing one or the other.
No, it wouldn't do Bruno's justice because if you're bringing it back an hour drive, it's going to be soggy and all that stuff
Yeah,
by the
that's
time
true.
it gets here. You know.
I will tell you who makes a damn good pizza though. That way, and we like their sandwiches.
Oh,
Is Vinny Mutz.
Vinny Mutz. I haven't had a pizza yet. I'm still waiting for that.
I had it once
Yeah.
at a friend's house. They ordered it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is
Yeah, I'm still
good.
waiting. They won the New Jersey pizza competition or
Yeah,
something,
all right.
whatever it was. Yeah.
I got to bring it. I got to remember to bring
You
it.
have to bring it. Yeah, one of these days.
Today would have been the best day.
That's all right.
Usually I come from work. Today I came from home.
Yeah. I would have asked you for if you went. I would have said, "Hey, can you
Can you
bring
pick me up a couple pounds
yeah,
of Mutz?
yeah,
100% I'd do that.
yeah. I love it.
All right, so keeping with the food thing, fast food. What's your go-to fast food place?
Wendy's
All right, and what's your go-to menu item at Wendy's?
Junior Bacon. It's
Biggie meal.
Here's the thing. I have a thing where I don't like warm American cheese and cold tomato. I know. Isn't that weird?
Warm American cheese and cold tomato. So that's every cheeseburger
I don't.
that has lettuce and tomato on it.
I don't like warm American cheese.
So you go for a hamburger,
I
or do you say no tomato?
I say, can I have a junior bacon no cheese?
So you go for the hamburger then.
Yes.
And you keep the tomato.
Yes.
See, I'm opposite.
So it's
I
like a
get rid of the
BLT
tomato.
burger.
I get rid of the tomato.
Yeah, it's a BLT burger. It's bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise in your burger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's
The first I'm hearing of this.
Yes, I will say, I don't even say junior bacon cheeseburger because it gets confusing. I say, can I have a junior bacon? They know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
No cheese.
Yep.
That's it. I get 2 of those and like a medium fry. And good meal
You're
for
good
me.
to go.
Good to go. Good to go. That's my go-to at Wendy's, even though their junior bacons they look more like sliders
Yeah,
nowadays.
they're getting small.
Yeah,
right?
everything's getting smaller and smaller. Yeah.
My go-to at Wendy's is the spicy chicken sandwich.
Spicy chicken. And Wendy's is your go-to fast food or no?
I'm not a huge Wendy's fan, but yeah, I probably eat there more than.
yeah.
I guess I don't want to say Taco Bell because
Yeah.
it's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
So that type of place, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
Okay,
I'm going to say Wendy's would be.
Let's
the
just say
spot.
burger
Yeah.
places right now.
It would
Yes.
be Wendy's would probably be the spot.
Yeah.
But I am a spicy chicken sandwich
All right.
with a side of sweet and sour sauce.
Ooh, sweet and sour sauce. I like their honey mustard actually. I used to dip my fries
Never
in
had
honey
it.
mustard. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not a huge fry fan from
Yeah.
Wendy's. I don't care for their fries.
Yeah.
But I'll do it. But I need a dipping sauce.
Do you have any old habits you used to do, like when you were a kid, that you still do now, as far as fast food goes?
Yeah, if I get fast food, I like to put the fries on my burger.
Bro, only for me, only McDonald's. If I get
Okay.
McDonald's, I always, when I was a little kid, I always used to put
The fries
and I would actually have it lined up where the long fry was right in the middle, and then I kind of work. It was like perfect, you know, and you get the smaller ones on the edge and everything.
Yeah,
that was my thing. McDonald's fries on a burger, and it was just I don't know. I still will do it.
Yeah,
I'm like a big kid, I guess, but.
By me where I work, McDonald's is closer, so I'll go there over Wendy's.
Yeah,
and I will do like the McDouble meal with like 4 nuggets and a fry.
Yeah,
and I will put the fries on my burger. Yeah. After I pick the pickles off.
Frosty or McDonald's sundae?
Neither.
I used to do McDonald's sundae. They put the caramel. I get the caramel sundae. The caramel they always put on the bottom. Yeah. Then the ice cream, and then more caramel on top, and then that caramel get hard, and you're like chewing it.
Straight diarrhea. So I do neither.
But I don't.
I do know people like to dip their French fries in their Frosty, which.
I just saw a commercial for Wendy's recently.
Right, and they were doing that.
Yes, they were doing that.
It bugs me out.
Yeah, it's interesting. But that as far as go-to, that's your go-to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burger fast food places would be because it's what my kids prefer.
Yeah.
And McDonald's have changed since I was a kid. It doesn't taste the same, but Wendy's is always still solid with.
Five Guys or Smash Burger?
What do you mean Smash Burger?
You never had Smash Burger?
No, I've never been to a
Smash Burger. Five Guys, you've had?
Five Guys, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like Five Guys.
Okay. You never had Smash Burger, really?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't even know if there's one.
There used to be one in Clifton. I don't know if it's still there. Yeah.
No, I never had it.
No, I'll see.
Well, what's your preference?
Five Guys is interesting because it's expensive, but they give you like a ton of food.
You can do whatever you want to your burger.
Yeah.
And then you get a bag full of French fries.
Yeah. Can I have a small fry? And then
you come out with a backpack of fries.
It's like, and I like that they
with Cajun seasoning. Oh,
I don't know if I've gotten Cajun, but they do peanut oil there, which I like.
Yes.
You know.
So go to at Five Guys. What are you putting? What is Ken putting on his burger?
Bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, same.
Barbecue sauce.
Same.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. And then I do my fries, and I actually not too long ago I had it once. Their bacon milkshake or whatever it was.
I believe I did too.
Yeah,
I did. I believe I did.
I think you may have told me about it.
Yeah.
It's probably on this episode, on one of the episodes.
Wait, that's all you're getting on your burger? It's just barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce, bacon, cheese.
That's it. There's such a plethora of toppings.
I will do jalapenos once in a while. I'll do mushrooms once in a while.
I do mushrooms.
Yeah, here and there. Yeah.
I do bacon, cheese, barbecue sauce, mayo,
mayonnaise. Interesting.
Mushrooms.
The plot thickens.
Raw onions.
All right.
Once in a blue moon shredded lettuce. Once in a blue moon.
I think lettuce is throwing that off.
Once in a while. Sometimes I'll do raw onion and sauteed onion.
Okay.
And then once in a blue moon, I'll throw some pickles on there.
Yeah. If I do mushrooms, I might do sauteed onions. Yeah. You know, onions and sauteed mushrooms goes.
But I do a single. I don't do a double. It's too much.
If I remember, I'll do a single. But sometimes I'm just like I don't realize I'm ordering a double.
You're so hungry when you're ordering. Like, give me a triple.
Well, that happens more often than not. Interesting. All right. But Taco Bell, back to what you were saying, Taco Bell is a go-to.
That is my favorite.
So that's a guilty pleasure.
Yes.
I know it's going to probably screw my stomach up.
Yes, but it's so worth it.
Go-to taco there, though.
The chicken chalupa.
Chicken chalupa.
Yeah.
I do the same thing every time, and it's a couple. Sometimes the amount varies, but it could be like 2 crunchy tacos, just regular old school crunchy tacos.
Supreme?
No.
Oh, I think I'd have sour cream on it.
Nope. Old school, and chicken gordita crunch tacos. Okay. Yeah. Cheesy gordita crunch, and that cheesy gordita, that's my real go-to there.
Yeah.
And they put that like white sauce on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you like the white sauce.
AKA semen, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I have 2 orders, and I alternate every time I go.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Nachos Bel Grande with 2 crunchy taco supremes, because I like to eat the nacho supreme, the taco supremes over the nachos, so everything that falls in becomes part of the nachos. And my other order is the Mexican pizza with the chicken gordita. Chicken chalupa.
So didn't they get rid of Mexican pizza for some time or something?
They did, and it's back, and it made me so happy because that's
who's back?
One of my favorite items.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, but it is a guilty pleasure, and once again, I know there's a good % chance that it's going to screw up my stomach, and but yeah, it is good. It is good.
So, what's your go-to breakfast? Do you eat breakfast in the morning?
I do.
Work and stuff.
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
You make it?
Yeah.
Sausage. On a roll or?
Whatever I have. Sometimes my wife will pick up croissants from Costco.
Okay.
So I'll do it on a croissant. If I have bagels in the freezer, I'll put it on a bagel. If we have English muffins, I'll put on an English muffin.
Every morning you do this?
Not every morning. Usually, my go-to breakfast is
Like, do you have time for that before work and stuff? Like, you're up that early and you make yourself
Yeah, I'm
that
up.
sandwich?
Yeah, I'm up. I'll make myself breakfast sometimes. But usually, most of my time, just because of time constraints, all that stuff, I'll do. I do a mix. It's lately it's been Cheerios Almond Crunch.
Ooh.
Only because they say I know almonds are really good for you, and
Yeah,
I want to.
heart healthy.
Yes, I always want to include more almonds in my diet, so I do that. But I don't do. I actually mix it with another cereal.
Okay.
I I get the store brand, but Chex Mix or not. I mean Chex I get the corn one, and I mix that. Because just the Cheerios alone are sometimes a little too sweet. Sometimes with all the stuff they put in it, it's like a granola in a bowl.
Yeah.
So I'll get that, and I like the texture of the Chex as well.
Yeah, I don't like the texture of the Chex. That throws me off.
I like the texture.
Yeah.
I mean, do you like? So you don't like Life cereal or something?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Or mini wheats, frosted
No,
mini
no.
wheats. Yeah. So that makes sense.
And it's all texture.
Yeah,
for me.
I actually, that's what I love about them. I love that texture. I love it. I like a soggy cereal too once in a while.
I feel like my wife would get like the Chex Mix with like in the bag.
The Chex Mix, yes,
Yeah,
not to be
I
confused
don't
with.
like that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
like I said, I buy the store brand that's like
Yeah.
whatever supermarket it is, and they have
Chex Mix.
they either have corn or they have rice. I always get the corn one. Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense. Corn, bourbon.
So
all
I
that
only
stuff.
eat breakfast when I'm working from home.
Yeah.
I don't eat breakfast usually regularly, but my go-to is a Lego my Eggo home style waffle
All right.
with crunchy peanut butter. It's got to be crunchy, never creamy,
All right.
and a sliced banana. And I'll eat that. I can eat that every morning.
I don't mind crunchy peanut butter as far as go-tos go, but I think if I had to pick a go-to, it might be. I think I'd go creamy.
Creamy?
Maybe it's just a nostalgic thing. Maybe it's because that's what I had when I was younger. But yeah, I think I'm a creamy guy.
Crunchy peanut butter, sliced bananas on a home style. It's got to be home style, not buttermilk, not nothing else.
Okay.
Home style Eggo
But dude, that's
waffle.
just like frozen. Can't you? Have you ever made your own waffles?
I have, but it's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass.
It can be, but you all use pancake batter or whatever,
Yeah.
and putting it in there, and
I Lego my Eggo, man.
there you go, my ego.
good.
Have you ever tried any other brands of waffles? Like they have interesting ones.
I mean, I've done like Stop and Shop brand, or I've had
Okay.
what's supposed to be the healthy waffle.
the one with the bear.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
buffalo on it or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know those.
Kodiak.
Yeah. That's a bear. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it.
Eh.
Pancakes, crusties, or Bisquick, or anything like that. And then you go to there.
Neither. We use the red box.
Aunt Jemima, or what's it? Pearl Milling. Used to be Aunt Jemima. God rest her soul.
Yeah. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it is. but
Yeah.
I know it's a red box.
Yeah.
It's not Bisquick, and it's not Aunt Jemima. It's something else. Hungry Jack.
Oh,
Jack?
Hungry Jack.
Yeah, Hungry
Oh, yeah, okay, Hungry Jack. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had Hungry Jack.
Hungry
I don't think
Jack
I've ever had-
buttermilk. Yeah.
I don't think
that's
I've ever
what
had
we
Hungry Jack. I don't think I've ever had that.
do. How about like getting away from food though? Like, what's your go-to when you're going shopping? Right, you go to the mall. It's like I need a pair of jeans. Like, what's your go-to? Where you know is gonna like fit, feel good, or are you a guy that tries something from everywhere?
I do try things from everywhere. I'm still in the experimental phase. I was doing at one point. I was doing Banana Republic, like the Traveler jeans. I'm into stretchy jeans now. I mean, ones that
Yes.
have elastic in them.
Tight but stretchy, like
Yeah.
skinny jeans that
Yeah.
stretch.
Well, slim jeans aren't even slim anymore. I feel like they're baggy.
Yeah, they
You know, I got big legs.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're more baggy now, and I'm like, oh my god, am I looking into skinny jeans now?
Right.
Because some of them are like the baggy stuff. It just looks to me. It looks sloppy. I'm me. I can't speak for anyone else, but I just feel it looks a little sloppy on me sometimes. So I'll try to. I had recently ordered jeans online. I think it was Perfect Jean Company or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And they had some sale or something. I was like, let me check it out, or whatever. And they were pretty good. I think I liked them as far as fading goes, as far as having that elastic, all that stuff. But the only problem when you're buying something like that, it's like almost like you're almost bound to return it because it's a new company, whatever. The size is not going to fit the way you thought it was going to be. But actually, didn't have to. It worked out all right.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm still an Old Navy guy.
Old Navy.
Old Navy's still one of my go-tos.
But do they last?
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
They do. You know why? Because I don't
Yeah.
wear them
Oh.
often. I wear shorts 365
Yeah.
days a year, 52 weeks a year.
Mhm.
So jeans are like a special occasion when I wear
Mhm.
them. So I make them last. And I'm cheap. I hate buying a lot of stuff. So
All right.
I make sure they last.
What about shoe brands? You ever go to shoe brand or anything?
Yeah, my go-to shoe brand is Skechers because I'm an old man.
Mine's Olukai. I buy a lot of Olukai. It's like a
Hawaiian?
I think it's supposed to be Hawaiian. I don't know if it's actually produced in Hawaii, but yeah. My sneakers, I've got like some nicer like slip-on shoes and
Yeah.
everything. They don't have like the ones I buy don't have laces.
Right.
I have sandals
I
from
tried.
them.
I tried not to buy laces.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm wearing laces now, but I didn't know they had laces when I bought them.
Yeah, lazy man shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
And when they do have laces, you still don't tie them.
No.
You just slip them on. You're
Yeah.
like, all right. For us to bend down and do it all the time is just too much work.
Yeah, and then you need your inhaler. And but yeah, I do. I wear Skechers. That's probably the only thing I wear. Skechers and Crocs are the only two things that I wear.
I have some Adidas stuff. I wear. once
Adidas
in a
never fit me right. I have
Yeah.
a wide foot. And
I don't know. I find them to be wider though.
yeah, I
yeah.
felt like Adidas was always skinny.
Yeah. I don't buy Nike anymore.
Nah,
Only because
they're
of all their.
overpriced.
Well, it's not just that. They with their campaigning stuff and all this and that. They got a little too politically
And they have
affiliated. I think.
8-year-olds making their shoes. So.
Yeah. I don't really do any. I haven't bought anything from Nike in quite some time. Reebok, that Puma. I had bought some shoes. They're tighter for me.
Never owned a Puma.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say
My daughter's big into New Balance now, which I was like way back in the day, and then I feel like they were gone, and now she's like, oh, I love my New Balance.
I bought one pair of like running shoes that I would use at the gym and everything, but I had foot pain, man. When I used to use the treadmill and all that stuff, I used to get foot pain. I'm like, I don't know if I like these.
It's like the Skechers. They have that memory foam padding inside.
Yeah.
They're just always comfortable.
I just feel like Skechers are cool in the beginning, and then they don't last you that long, And then all of a sudden you're like, wow.
Told you I'm cheap. They last for me.
Yeah, they do.
You know what? Because I'll buy 3 or 4, and I won't wear the same ones all the time. I'll rotate. I'll rotate.
Yeah.
But being that I just, it's funny because I said get out of food, went to the mall. I just want to rewind. Ken goes to the mall. What's your go-to at the food court in the mall?
I typically don't go to the food court, to be honest with you. I usually go to one of the restaurants in the mall. If there's like some kind of place there or something, I'll usually do that. Sit down and have a beer and whatever. You know.
But are you opposed to food court?
No, I'm not. It depends. If we were at like our old school Willowbrook Mall, I used to go to that pizza place at the end there. If you walked to the food court, there's the one in the back right corner. I forget the name of it.
It's been a long time since you've been to Willowbrook Mall. Then.
Yeah.
The only pizza you can find at Willowbrook Mall now is Blaze.
Oh, okay. I think
that Blaze Pizza.
I think the place I used to go to changed.
Used to be a pizza place.
Yes,
yeah.
I think it. Yeah. I think that was so.
Mall
Otherwise,
pizza places used to be good because they had so many varieties of pizza.
I know.
Now all you got is Blaze.
Yeah, I guess I would do a Nathan's if they have a Nathan's there.
Yeah,
I like the crinkle fries and
with cheese.
Yeah, yes. So when I went to college, on my campus we had a Nathan's.
Nice.
So to me, it's almost like all right, it brings back some memories of when I used to go eat there and stuff like that.
I'm a Bourbon Street guy. You ever eat at Bourbon Street?
Yeah.
You ever, they sit there and they're like, "You want to try the New Orleans chicken? You want to try the chicken?"
The cat is delicious there.
Yes.
And the rat.
The kitty cat is very good.
The cat was chasing the rat.
And I'll get the bourbon chicken with the honey chicken and a side of rice.
Yeah, I can do it, but it's not my, I mean, some pizza places, I'm not pizza places, some food court places, like if you went to like Palisades Mall, they had Chick-fil-A there too.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll do some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's more of an upscale.
Yeah.
That the first time I ever had Chick-fil-A was like the Garden State Mall.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this Chick-fil-A place?
Yeah.
But I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy. It's overrated, so I don't eat it.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends, But speaking of go-to, we have a couple. We're gonna. Oh, you're still drinking that? I'm sorry, John.
I'll put that to the side.
Yeah,
This is funny.
As craft beer guys, we're changing.
Never thought we would ever do that.
And we thought this would be funny to say our go-to. Typically, if we're gonna have a beer daily in our household, we have certain beers in our household.
Yes.
Ones that if we're not in the mood for craft beer, sometimes craft beers can be a little harsh on our stomachs. We're getting old, so we're going a little back to our roots in beer where we had some go-tos back in the day.
But they're sophisticated.
Yeah, these ones in particular. I actually was more of a go-to back in the day. It might have been like a Miller Lite or a Corona or something along those lines. Yeah. But now I'm liking more crisp beers, more like your lagers and pilsners and everything. And I actually like that European beers tend to be a little bit better on your stomach. They have stricter guidelines out there as far as compared to America. Right. So me and John thought it'd be fun to. I so happened to have both in my fridge today. I had some Stellas, which is John's go-to, and I had my Peroni.
Yeah. Which is weird because I am an Italian. You think I'd be drinking Peroni?
I know. I did the Pepsi challenge the other day. And I'm still leaning towards my Peroni, man. I like the Peroni.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take either or, but if I go to the store, I usually grab the 6-pack of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Price-wise, I think they're relatively the same, I think.
$12 for a 6-pack, maybe.
Oh, this is a little bit more then.
More?
Yeah. This might be like 16 for... no, wait. No, for 6-pack?
6-pack, 6-pack.
Oh, I'm thinking 12-pack.
Yeah, 12-pack, yeah. You're talking, what, 16, 17?
Yeah. So I guess it's relatively the same then, yeah. Peroni, Nastro. They have different Peronis, but this is the most popular, definitely by far.
Oh, I've never seen another Peroni.
Yeah, they have ones. Yeah, different ones. This is the Nastro Azzuro, Italia, and I don't see ABV. Yeah, cool. Maybe it's. Oh yeah, it does. 5%. Yeah, 5%. What's yours?
The Stella is also 5.
Oh, so this is very comparable.
Yeah, to me. They're very, very, very close.
They are. And like I said, I did the Pepsi challenge. I actually had to sit there for a few minutes trying to figure out if there was a very noticeable difference, I just find... the only thing I found different is I just felt the Peroni was crisper to me. It was cleaner and crisper in my palate, but it could be different for you.
I've never done them side to side, so
yeah.
I might agree. I'm not sure. This is out of Belgium. Well, actually, it's out of the USA, but overlooked by Belgium. So it says, brewed in the USA under the strict supervision of the brewmasters from Le Guin, Belgium, for uncompromising quality.
Wow, I did not know that was actually brewed in the USA. Yes. I did not know that.
I'm sure that is too.
No, absolutely not. This is Peroni beer, imported by Birra Peroni, International, something in Italian. Imported into Washington, D.C. Brewed by Birra Peroni, SRI, something Baroli, 8, Rome, Italy.
Okay, perfect. That's even better then.
So this might not have the same strict guidelines.
This is like a domestic beer then.
I stick to my Peroni.
I might have to dump.
Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I like, one thing cool about both of these beers is if you go to a bar that knows what they're doing, you're going to get those special glasses.
Yes.
Right? This is going to come in that more of a glass like this with a longer stem.
Yes.
And this is going to come
with
in
the gold rim.
With the gold rim.
Yep.
And that's going to come in a nice tall.
Yes. I probably have a few Peroni glasses hanging around somewhere. Yeah. But this is solid. This is good stuff. This has been my go-to. And I like that I could have beers again where I can maybe have 5 or something, and I'm like, okay, I'm still all right. And I had,
exactly.
And they're well, to use the word, but crushable. A little bit more crushable. You can have a few, watch your football game, hang out, do your thing, eat some steaks, whatever you want to do. And I think these things go well with everything.
This goes with anything. You want to have fish, you want to have steak, you want to have chicken, you want to have a burger, you want to have Taco Bell.
Yeah. So, John's go-to is his Stella Artois, and mine is my Peroni Nastro Azzurro. Nastro sounds like nasty.
And it's funny because your friend that comes over, he's from England.
Yeah.
And he always comes over with the Peroni.
Peronis, yeah. But he might do that because I kind of like, he knows I like them. So.
And I asked him, I think yesterday, I was like, what about Newcastle and Boddington?
Yeah.
Because I was racist. Is that racist? It's not a color thing; it's a country thing.
It's a country thing. Racism? So as far as English go, because of the sports team, their football teams, and all that stuff, they're a little bit more reluctant to maybe buy. If you're like a Liverpool fan, like he is, he might be a little bit more reluctant to buy a Newcastle beer.
Oh, okay.
And that's really
the area.
Yes, it's like they represent those teams and all that stuff.
But is that a racist comment? Is that being? Can you be racist?
No, I don't. No, I don't think. No, right? I don't think it'd be racist against white people.
Is racist just color?
I don't know. I don't think you can be racist towards white people.
I guess not.
All jokes aside, but this is our This is our good go-to beers. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we do on this podcast. We do beers, whatever. Go-to bourbon.
My go-to bourbon is Woodford Reserve.
You always say that. Which one?
I am the double oak.
Yeah, he likes his double oak.
Double oak is my
Is
thing.
it oak, double oak, or double oaked?
Double oak.
Yeah, far right.
Double oak. Past tense.
Yeah, well, now he knows.
Yeah.
But that is his go-to.
How about you?
As far as go-to, I would probably say at this moment it always changes.
Yeah, it does.
And it's hard to say it's even a go-to because there's so many recipes. But I like a Four Roses single barrel strength.
Okay.
It might be my go-to only because I have quite a few of them.
It has to be your go-to.
Yeah, and it's like I just want to just keep going to that. Higher end stuff, that's maybe a little expensive, more expensive. Might be something like a go-to would be like a Joseph Magnus cigar blend. I love that stuff.
I love that
Yeah,
one.
John is a big fan too as well. And that's more of a treat. So I can't say that's necessarily a go-to per se, but it's just one that I really, as far as cigar blends, it would be my go-to, I guess. When it comes to bourbon, go-to bourbon or rye.
Bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yeah.
I agree, but rye's right up there with me, man.
Rye's up there.
Yeah.
And anything toasted. If you showed me something toasted, I'd be interested.
Yeah, anything toast. Yeah. I could see that. Do you have a go-to concert arena that you like to go to?
PNC, man. Is
PNC
the best.
is your one to go to.
I love PNC.
Okay.
I'll be going. I was already there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
The timing right? Hold on.
PNC.
I was there 2 weeks ago.
It's been quite some time since I've been to a concert, but I would say PNC would have been my go-to as well. But as far as smaller venues that were not outdoor like that, it used to be Starland Ballroom. Yeah,
It's been many years.
Yeah,
since
I don't even know. Is it still called Starland?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
it's
It
still
is.
there, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was a go-to for
2
me.
weeks ago, I saw Stained and Breaking Benjamin.
Oh, okay. All right. Still the same,
full-
man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay, I used to go to the bar. I didn't even bother with the crowd or anything. I would go to the bar, hang out at the bar, drink my alcohol, and just watch the band play.
The bar is nice now. It's big.
Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we saw a Aaron Lewis. I think when he was doing solo with his
Oh, we talk about Starland or PNC?
at Starland.
Oh yeah, Starland.
Yeah, we saw him there that one time. Yeah,
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we just sit right. As soon as you get in, you go right to the bar.
Yeah.
There's no need to be in front.
we went to Convention Hall together too and watched him. Didn't we? Me and you or something?
Oh, and
Asbury Park?
Asbury Park, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought we
My
did.
brother-in-law came too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. But yeah, those are some of our go-tos.
What's your go-to music right now? What are you listening to?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I would say I like. It's
You
so
can't
hard.
say poor man's poison.
That is my go-to, but I like kind of that style though. I like things with banjos. I hate. I don't ever want to say country because I'm not a country fan.
Me too.
But I would say anything with a banjo is good. I would say, like with poor man's, I like the mandolin. I like that kind of style
Yeah,
of
you
music.
like
I
the
like folky in a way, Americana. I don't know, whatever way you want to describe it.
Yeah.
If it has a banjo, that's even more of a plus because I'm really into banjos.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
listen to banjos and music. So
Good sound.
you?
Same. I mean, I right now I'm actually, and it's the same because I hate to say I don't want to say hate country music, but I'm not a country music fan. But there's a band that I've learned to like called Lakeview,
All right.
and they call themselves country rock.
Yeah.
So you'll get that one country song, and the next song will sound like almost like a Stain song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I've been into them a little bit. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's always Dave Matthews for me. You know?
Yeah, sorry, but whatever your go-to is, I guess. So
Yeah,
that's. But yeah, I like that kind of stuff. But I'm such a. When it comes to music, I'm all over the place. So it's hard to say go-to. I don't know if you noticed the other day when you were here for my son's party, I had jazz on in the background. I love jazz. I love jazz music.
I didn't notice any music.
Yeah, I had it on in the foyer. Yeah, that's what I'm just into. I love going to like a jazz club, and you have the big bands playing and all that stuff. Love it. That's really was a later in life passion of mine. Is some good jazz.
Awesome.
I know it sounds like I'm a boring elevator music kind of guy.
It sure
but,
does.
But no, there's something about it. is something nostalgic about it. It's been around forever. The style has not really changed much.
Yep.
It's basically a music style that doesn't age, and it's just kind of been the same since the 50s or whatever. It's all it is just some old school instruments and people putting some music together, and you got your stand up bass and you got your.
I like a good band that just jams. There doesn't have to be words involved. I like when bands just jam. Just jam out.
Yeah, jam out. But jamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sticking with food. If Ken's going out.
That was music.
That was music. Going back to food. Ken's going out with his wife. What's your go-to meal to go out to eat on like a special occasion?
I'm sorry.
Sticking with food.
Sticking with food. We just talked 10 minutes on music. As far as go out, we go to. It's basically American cuisine. That's like a go-to for us. We'll go to a place like Gladstone Tavern, which you went to with me recently, and they have basically a mix of different things.
So it's not an Italian place. It's not a steakhouse.
No, Italian is probably one of our less ones, that we would go to.
So you're racist against
them. No. It's just that we've, after a certain point, you get tired of.
Yeah. Being even Italian, because I can make half the stuff I get in an Italian restaurant. I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, if we have places nearby that are really known for their Italian food, and we still don't really go. Yeah. We'll go. I think we'll go to other places before. Well, sushi is a big go-to for us. So.
Really?
Yeah, we love sushi stuff. We go to, so that would be more of a guilty pleasure because sushi nowadays is so expensive. Yeah. So we'll kind of
I don't do raw fish.
Oh, I do a lot of that.
If I do sushi, it's like a California roll or shrimp tempura roll.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So yeah, I would say sushi's up there. A nice good steakhouse is up there for us, and. Places that have some good aged steaks or things of that sort. That would be a good option for us as well.
Good.
When we go to the Catskills, we usually go to the same places, which once again are like more American fare, or whatever. We go to a place that has amazing calamari. That's we're not getting into that, but they make it. It's not rubbery. It's just like flash fried. Perfect the way it's supposed to be.
Good. Battered or breaded.
Battered. Yeah. You like battered or bread better? Or no?
Battered.
Yeah,
I don't want to say battered. Floured.
Floured. Okay.
There's no batter. It's just flour.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's the style. And then they do it with
marinara sauce or Thai chili sauce.
They do it. I don't even remember a sauce. I think they just do it.
You have to have a dipping sauce.
No, I don't think they even had a sauce. But they do it with pepperoncinis. They slice the pepperoncinis and mix it in and with it. So you kind of get that
little lemon.
Yeah. I do the lemon on top. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to remember if I don't think they had.
I'm not huge into buffalo, which seems to be a little popular now too.
Yeah, I haven't had buffalo.
Go with the Thai chili. Try that.
Thai chili, okay. Buffalo wings. What's your favorite? What's your go-to buffalo wing? Plain, whatever. Do you like this traditional buffalo? Do you like a medium, a hot?
I honestly like I'm more of a dry rub guy, so I like a Cajun or a lemon pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love dry rub because I feel like the sauce sometimes takes away from the crunch.
It's true.
I'll do a garlic parm here or there.
But do you like a breaded buffalo wing or straight up skin?
I do.
Okay.
Oh. Good question. No. I prefer straight up crunchy skin.
Just regular.
Usually when you get a breaded, it's like a wing zing type of thing.
Yeah.
No.
Naked. I took my wife for the first time a few weeks back. We had a couple rainy days up at the Catskills, and I was like, why don't we go to a mall nearby? We found out the closest mall nearby was like in Middletown, New York.
Okay.
I took her to Equilibrium for the first time.
There.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go to Equilibrium for the first time. Equilibrium is.
That was your first time in Equilibrium?
With her first time, not mine. Jeez. Her first time, and I said, why don't we just do lunch at Equilibrium? We'll have a couple beers. I'm like, she loves that kind of style of beer. A lot of the New England style, whatever. And
IPA?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't take her into.
Yeah. She'll drink.
Perfect.
During the COVID stuff, she drinking half my tap. But so we went there, and she ordered whatever she ordered, and she loved her. I think she got a salad, but she's like, this was a great salad. I ordered my smoked
You
wings.
just sounded like Donald Trump right there.
Oh yeah,
She ordered a salad. It was a great salad.
it was a great salad.
A great salad.
Really, really great. Yeah,
You got wings?
I got the smoked wings, which our buddy Dom was the first one suggested to me. He's like, you got to get the wings there. And it's kind of been my go-to.
Sauce or no sauce?
I do like a medium. Their medium
buffalo.
medium is like their medium is like a mild medium.
If I do a buffalo, I always do medium.
Yeah. It's not like super hot. It's not like, oh my god, but you get that nice smoky fall off the bone meat though. It's delicious, man. Very good. Very good.
If I'm doing a smoked wing, I don't think I'm doing any kind of sauce on it. You know? Maybe a little barbecue.
I know, but it's like it's going right from their kitchen to my. It's not like the sauce is getting soggy or
Yeah, that's
anything.
true,
You know,
that's
it's
true,
not
that's
bad.
true,
It's not. It's just not. It's got a nice taste to it. They have other different ones there too as well.
Your fried calamari. Do you like the rings or the legs?
I do both, but
I love the. You don't see that much anymore.
the place I go to has them, and my wife is into both as well. So we will each grab like the big the tentacles.
I'm the only one that eats the tentacles, so
Yeah.
it's great for me. But
Yeah,
as I tell my children,
I think they're crunchier.
The spiders.
yeah, I think they're crunchier.
Oh yeah.
I refuse to eat octopus now.
Why?
I don't know. I watch too many documentaries. They're like brilliant animals, man. And I just feel bad.
So are dogs. We eat those.
No, we
Well,
don't
the
eat
Filipinos
dogs. Yeah. Well, no, we don't eat the dogs. But yeah, I kind of am like they're really brilliant animals. Even though they have a very short lifespan.
Yeah,
But I kind of just like I feel bad now.
There's 100 trillion of them out in the ocean.
I know, but they're so smart.
If that's cooked correctly, octopus is delicious.
I know, but pigs are smart too, and I'm kind of
Exactly. We love bacon.
I can't. I'm sorry, pigs. I love my bacon way too much. Yeah, a nice pork butt or any of that stuff is delightful. But what are you gonna?
You know what's good to calamari? Sliced like chorizo.
All right.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Balsamic drizzle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which yeah. Well, I don't know. We're getting out of that. We're getting out of that.
It's an inside joke from
Yes,
100 episodes
We
ago.
can. John and I can go hours talking about calamari out of nowhere. So that's why we laugh about it.
man.
But yeah, I mean, are you a Lowe's or Home Depot kind of guy?
Lowe's.
Really?
Yeah, Lowe's.
Because of proximity, or you just have
Proximity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you had Home Depot closer, you might be.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I mean, you do have two relatively close options. I mean, because
I do,
You have
yeah.
Clifton and you have what's it?
My uncle who helps us do all our stuff, he always is like, take me to Home Depot, and I'm like, what about Lowe's? He's no, Home Depot.
Yeah. I find that some things are cheaper at one and some things are cheaper at another. Because I always compare. I have both apps on my phone.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough.
Yeah.
I don't do work around the house for.
No. Some things I prefer. I know that the wood at Home Depot is absolutely horrible.
Oh yeah.
It's always like jagged and curved and this and that. I feel like I do better at Lowe's with that.
Yeah.
But who knows? It could be proximity. It could be different areas, different parts of the world, different parts of the United States. You might be able to get different products or whatever. I just think the quality control lacks in that department.
How about this to end it?
Yeah.
Your go-to holiday. What's your go-to holiday? Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter.
I think Christmas is my favorite. I love, and it's not even about receiving nowadays. I love giving, especially with my son. I like to see his face. I like to see, I like the element of surprise with a lot of things, and just seeing him be so excited. So Christmas is and always will be, I think, my favorite holiday. But I would say Thanksgiving is a close second, right there.
And you host Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Do you host Christmas?
We have
as well?
been, yes.
You don't host Christmas though.
No.
It's Christmas that's your mom's.
No, actually we do. We do part. My in-laws come Christmas Eve, and I cook.
Right.
So I do host it.
Or Christmas Day.
Yeah, I guess, yes. Christmas Day. If you're going to separate the two.
Yeah, separate the two.
Yes, Christmas Day I go to my mom's usually. Yeah.
I remember that's been since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Even when I was young, I would finish Christmas Day at my house and I'd go to your house.
Yeah, that's been the tradition. We go to my mom's, but Thanksgiving kind of has been. I started hosting it because my mom used to always host it, and I think my brother hosted it maybe a couple times too as well, and but now with my family, I have my in-laws who. They don't have like a bunch of family or anything. They don't have any family besides my wife around.
Yeah.
So
So just the two of them come over?
yes.
Christmas
So
Eve?
like I guess if like she had my wife has a brother, but he lives in Texas, so it's farther away. So I guess if like they were to say, oh, this year we want to do this with these people, they don't necessarily have anyone else. So it's almost like no matter what we do, we're gonna say
Have them.
yes. Whereas maybe some couples might say, we'll do Thanksgiving with your family this year, and we'll do it with my family the next year.
Like we do. We alternate.
Yeah. But because of the situation, and and it's not a bad situation, so don't ever take that the wrong way, because I enjoy having them over.
Yeah.
We will incorporate both families, and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Lately, we've been doing. I've just been making the turkey, and we have both sides of the family. My brother Dave comes with his family too, and it's been good. It's been nice.
Yeah.
It's been nice.
Yeah, every holiday my parents have, they invite my in-laws.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
But I do Christmas Eve at my house with my side of the family, and Christmas Day with her side of the family.
Yeah. Which I guess
And then we alternate Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. And you give them. What about Easter? Do you do
alternate?
Yeah, alternate. Yeah. We are more. Yeah, I think a little bit more on that alternate.
But when I
schedule
do,
with the Easter,
it's funny. We'll alternate, but there was a time where, like, if it was my parents' year, they would still invite like my in-laws over.
Yeah.
Maybe my mother-in-law would stop over for a little bit and then go to my brother-in-law's house or whatever. But now we're just alternating.
Yeah. Which is fine. And sometimes you could do a dessert at one house and you do the main meal at everyone does it differently. Yeah. But yeah, Easter we have kind of alternated a couple times where we would celebrate it on a Saturday and then we kind of could switch things around or do whatever, and just kind of.
Which is going to be weird for me this year because my mom, she comes up from down the shore. It's like an hour drive for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad. She's getting older. She can't see as well anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Her boyfriend is that she's been dating before I've even known my own wife. That's why it's weird saying boyfriend, but he's getting up there in age. He can't see so well.
Yeah.
So we were talking this year, maybe doing not Christmas Eve, maybe the week before.
Yeah.
In like the afternoon type of thing, where maybe we'll meet. I'll go down there and we'll just go out to lunch or something and exchange with the kids, or
good.
Instead of them driving all the way up here because Christmas Eve would start at like 6 o'clock, and by the time they leave, it's 11 o'clock. And,
That's tough.
And they're having trouble driving and seeing. So
and then it comes with the as the years pass, and it comes with age.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw for my son's party, my mom and her boyfriend left before it started getting dark. You know, I'm not going to say. No, you need to say no. Be safe. I want you to get going.
They're all getting older, and safety takes priority. So.
Yeah. So
that's it. All right, cool.
That's it.
Anything else?
No, man. I think we're running late on this one, man. So let's wrap this one up. Shout out to Nulu. We learned some new things about the name and all that fun stuff.
New Louisville.
Yeah, New Louisville. Shout out to our go-to Peronis and Stella Artois, and
It's not crafty, but guess what? Who cares?
Stella Menage a Trois. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Menage a Trois. What a little Peroni.
Yeah. John, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to you.
As always.
All right.